Today, we're going to read and see a book at the same time. Welcome to Supernova. This is a story born in a place where stories were not supposed to survive. A place designed to erase people, their names, and their meaning. And yet, one man, Viktor Frankl, walked into that darkness and walked out carrying something brighter than light itself, a reason to live. Frankl was a psychiatrist before the war, a man of science, logic, routine. And then one morning, everything familiar disappeared. He was transported to a concentration camp, stripped of his clothes, his identity, his wedding ring. He looked at his hands and realized nothing he owned could protect him now. Only his mind remained his. Days became a blur of cold, hunger, and commands shouted in the distance. People broke around him quietly, sometimes violently. Some died from exhaustion, others from losing the will to continue. Frankl watched them carefully. He wasn't looking for symptoms, he was looking for meaning. Even in the worst place imaginable, he believed humans could still choose their response. One night, as prisoners marched through frozen mud, Frankl felt his body shutting down. His feet burned. His spine felt like it was made of glass. But in that moment, something strange happened. He stopped seeing the camp. He started imagining his wife, her face, her voice. She was alive in his mind, even if she wasn't alive in the world. And suddenly, the mud felt lighter, the cold less sharp. He realized something powerful. When you have a why to live, you can survive almost anyhow. Meaning could exist anywhere, even in a place built to destroy meaning. Frankl noticed 3 paths to that meaning. The first was love. Not romantic love, the kind of love that keeps you alive inside. He survived entire nights by talking to his wife in his imagination, never knowing if she was still breathing. Later he learned she had died, but in the camp, her memory saved his life. The second path was work. Something unfinished waiting for you. Frankl imagined rewriting his lost manuscript, the book he was forced to destroy when he entered the camp. Every day he rebuilt it in his head, sentence by sentence. That purpose kept him upright when others collapsed. The third path was the hardest, finding meaning in suffering itself. He watched prisoners who whispered jokes in the dark, who shared crumbs of bread they desperately needed, who comforted strangers even when they were dying themselves. These people had nothing, yet somehow, they gave something. Frankl realized a truth that felt almost impossible. You can't always control your circumstances, but you can control the meaning you give them. As the war dragged on, Frankl saw 2 types of people emerge. Those who let the camp define them, and those who define themselves despite the camp. When liberation finally came, Frankl stood outside the gates, skin and bones, surrounded by others who looked just like him. A guard told them, "Now you are free." But freedom felt strange. The world was loud. The sky felt too open. Frankl walked into a field, knelt in the grass, and whispered the words he had carried for years. The truth is, love is the ultimate and highest goal. When he returned to Vienna, he discovered what he already suspected. Everyone he loved was gone. His parents, his brother, his wife. But he didn't collapse. He wrote the book he had rebuilt in his mind. He rebuilt his life. Frankl believed the world asks one question: what meaning will you choose? Not tomorrow. Not someday. Today. And that is the quiet power of this book. Not survival. Not victory. But choice. The choice to live, even when life doesn't apologize. Welcome to Supernova.